Hello yoga friends, and welcome back to my 30-day yoga challenge where we do 10 minutes of yoga a day for 30 days. My name is Jessica and this is day 26. We'll be doing a full moon flow today. Full moons are a wonderful time to release any negativity or anything that's no longer serving us. So our flow will be centered around that today. And we'll begin in child's pose. Feet together, knees about as wide as the mat. Coming down, resting our forehead on the mat, or maybe a block or cushion. Reaching the fingertips towards the front of the mat, settling in, evening out the breath, fluttering the eyes closed, or taking a soft gaze. We'll begin by setting an intention for our practice. The one I'll be using today is I am releasing what is no longer serving me. I am releasing what is no longer serving me. And begin to inhale the energy from that beautiful intention in through the nose, deep into the belly. And open the mouth, sigh, exhale out anything extra that you may have brought onto your mat today. Knowing that you can always return to your intention throughout the rest of practice and perhaps throughout your day. Evening that breath back out. Maybe gently rocking the forehead back and forth on the mat, massaging that third eye. Or breathing in stillness. We're going to take about 3 more rounds of breath here in our child's pose. Just grounding into the earth. And on your next inhale, gently roll up to a seated position, and let's find a bound angle posture. So feet together, knees wide, sitting up nice and tall. Option to stay here if you do feel enough opening in the hips, or on your next exhale, forward fold over your legs. Just coming to your edge here where you begin to feel sensation. And let's take 3 more rounds of breath here. And on your next inhale, gently roll up. Let's bend those knees so they're reaching towards the sky, and let's windshield wiper the knees from side to side. And next round of breath, let's find a tabletop position. Knees directly under hips, wrists directly under shoulders. Let's inhale that right arm to the sky. Exhale, thread it underneath the left shoulder with that right palm facing the sky, bringing that right side of face down to the mat for thread the needle. Option to reach your left hand towards the front of the mat here, or maybe placing the back of the left hand on the lower back. Your option. Your choice. And if that left hand is not underneath the shoulder, go ahead and bring that left palm just underneath the shoulder. Inhaling, pressing through the left palm, reaching that right arm back up to the sky. Exhale, right palm down to the mat. Inhaling that left arm up to the sky, and exhale, threading it underneath that right shoulder, coming in to thread the needle on the opposite side. And and bringing that right palm just underneath the shoulder if it's not already there. Next, inhale, press through that right palm, reaching the left arm towards the sky, and exhale, left palm back into tabletop. Let's inhale, drop the belly, look up to the sky for cow pose. Exhale, chin to chest, rounding the spine, cat. Take that one more time, inhaling, looking up towards the sky. And exhale, cat. Inhale, back to neutral tabletop. Let's flex both feet, sending the hips up and back for downward facing dog. Maybe pedaling through the feet or generously bending the knees here. Next, inhale, rise up on the balls of the feet. Step, hop, or float forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up to the sky. Let's shift the weight on the left leg, picking up the right for one leg Tadasana. One round of breath. And next, exhale, let's place that right foot towards the back of the mat and turn those back toes to the top right corner of the mat for Warrior One. Releasing the hands down by the sides, palms facing the back of the mat. Option to stay here, or maybe clasp the hands at the lower back, straightening the arms, coming into a bind. Next, exhale, we're going to forward fold for Humble Warrior, folding just on the inside of that left thigh. Next, inhale, come back up to Warrior One, arms overhead, straighten the left leg, and exhale, forward fold, pyramid pose. Next, inhale, let's find our way back to that Warrior One. And step the right foot to meet the left at the front of the mat. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Maybe grabbing opposite elbows here for a ragdoll, or placing the peace fingers around the big toes. Spinning about 3 rounds of breath here in forward fold. And on your next inhale, find a half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, plant the palms, step, hop, or float back. Flow as you so choose. And I'll meet you in downward facing dog. Next, inhale, rise up on the balls of the feet. Step, hop, or float forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up to the sky. Let's shift the weight on the right leg, picking up the left leg for one leg Tadasana. 1 round of breath here. And on your next exhale, gently place that left foot towards the back of the mat for high crescent, and then turning out the left toes to the top left corner of the mat for Warrior One. Floating the arms down, keeping them by the sides, palms facing the back of the mat, or clasping them at the lower back, straightening the arms, maybe reversing which thumb is on top from the opposite side. Next, exhale, fold into Humble Warrior. Next, inhale, come back up to Warrior One, arms overhead. Straighten that right leg. Exhale, fold over for pyramid pose. Next inhale, find that warrior one. And let's step that left foot to meet the right at the front of the mat. Let's find a little back bend here, maybe by bringing both hands to the lower back, fingertips facing the mat, elbows together. Next exhale, gently find a back bend. Next inhale, come back up, arms overhead. And exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Let's heel toe the feet out just to the edges of the mat, setting up for Malasana squat, making sure that our knees and toes are in line. Next exhale, bend both knees, coming into Malasana, either keeping both palms on the mat or bringing them to heart center. If your heels are lifting off the ground, take a little wider stance. And maybe visualize here any of those things that you want to release on this full moon, just dropping into the earth from your root chakra with every exhale. And that unwanted or stuck energy that you are releasing will now be recycled into something more useful. One more round of breath here. And next inhale, gently straighten the legs, heel toeing the feet back in, hip width distance for a forward fold. Next inhale, find half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, plant the palms. Let's all step back into tabletop and find our way down onto our backs. Inhaling both knees into our chests. Just maybe giving yourself a little hug before releasing into your Shavasana for the day. Scanning the body for any tension you can release. And simply letting go here. You are welcome to stay in your Shavasana for as long as you'd like, as this is where I'm going to leave you. I want to thank you for coming to practice with me today, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow for day 27. Namaste.